Welcome back to the BPSA Beyond the Dispensary podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about all the changes and recent transitions that's occurred in pharmacy. For example, the transition from the Royal Pharmaceutical Society, the RPS, into the now Royal College of Pharmacy, RC Pharm. I'll also be covering key events that have occurred recently. So listen as I explore what this chapter means for you, our members, including pharmacy students and trainees, as well as other healthcare professionals and the future of our studies. So let's start off at the BPSA. As you may know, every year we get a new mandate, which means new 20 executive members that represent you and everything about us pharmacy students and trainees. The mandate runs from July 1st to June 30th, and we are currently in our 85th mandate. This means that there are 20 new members bringing you fresh ideas, new innovation and different projects. To find out more about who these people are, check out our website under the executive page or our pinned post on Instagram. There might be a few familiar faces as well as some new ones. Who knows, they could be your fellow classmate or fellow trainee. And like with every new mandate, every year there are always new opportunities to get involved with. So this could be your year to step up and find something new. This could be applying to a new BPSA subcommittee, for example, graduate subcommittee or engagement. You might want to enter a new competition and find out what prizes are available. Attend area conferences near you, which are in the southern area, northern area, western, eastern and Pennine areas. You might want to attend our flagship event of the year, the annual conference, which runs for a whole week in April time. You might even take this year to network with other pharmacy students and trainees to help take your career and your degree to the next level. Or you could simply attend a webinar or engage in our socials. Another opportunity that you might want to consider is joining EPSA or IPSF, which are the European and international bodies and who represent pharmacy students across the globe. EPSA, the European Pharmaceutical Students Association, has 4 events which run every year. These include their annual congress, autumn assembly, summer university, and annual reception. The IPSF, the International Pharmaceutical Students Federation, currently are looking for applicants and have open applications to go to their Global Health Summit in Berlin, Germany. With a theme of From Crisis to Resilience, Innovating for Health, it'll be a great opportunity to get involved and have your say in the future of healthcare. These events could open your mind to different paths in pharmacy, as well as get insight and look into how pharmacy operates in different countries. It could even change the way you view your course and your degree. Changes can be challenging, but they also have many rewards. Whether you're starting a new year, applying for L'Oreal, or going into your trainee year, the BPSA are always here for you and support you no matter what. Feel free to reach out of us for anything that you want to get involved with or what you want to have a say on. We're an association brought to you by members for our members. One of the most significant changes that we've seen in the past year is our newly qualifying pharmacists being IP pharmacists, independent prescribers, as of 2026. These new qualifications will open doors and change the game for pharmacy. It's a significant transition and a massive change for healthcare and for the future of our profession. In other news and on the research side, PCOS is now being changed to PMOS. So what was polycystic ovarian syndrome is now polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome, which is revolutionary for the recognition and diagnosis of this condition. It's a huge milestone as it thinks about the body as a whole rather than just the ovaries and the cysts, which is game-changing for women's health. At this time of year, it's always good to renew your memberships and check that you're still signed up for many things. Before the term starts, or even if you're applying for L'Oreal, you might want to get things organised and prepared for the year ahead. Make sure to take some time to enjoy the summer and to have some downtime before your studies start again. As we all know, pharmacy can be quite demanding. Remember that there are resources out there like pharmacy support and the PDA and the RC Pharm if you do need any help. So now I'm going to be talking about the transition from the RPS to the RC Pharm, or the Royal College, as it's been one of the most significant changes that has happened in the recent year. It's important to know how it impacts as students, trainees, and as qualifying pharmacists. So firstly, it'd be good to identify what is a Royal College. So the Royal College is still our professional leadership body that is now registered as a charity and operates under the Royal Charter, which is an official document issued by the King. It essentially means that pharmacy will have a louder voice in the media and legislation, providing more public and professional recognition for our profession. This transition was approved following a special resolution vote back in March, which received 71% agreeing from RPS members. The college still works quite similarly, but has different regulations and different policies in place. The college still has the primary aims of improving public health, advancing research, developing education and training and practice standards, as well as supporting pharmacy professionals, which ultimately leads to enhanced patient care. Since it's now a registered charity, all of its profits will be put back into the college to go towards improving member experience and enhancing public care. This is achieved by supporting pharmacy professionals deliver excellence and the quality of care. With any transition, it offers opportunities and new areas to develop different ways of working. One of the most substantial changes and additions to the Royal College is the position of an early careers pharmacist sitting on the Senate, which is a group of members that advise the Board of Trustees and impact the way that the college operates and the development of different standards. They have influence of the direction and determination of the strategic implementation of the college. This position on the Senate is something that previously never existed and is a great opportunity to have our voices heard for pharmacy students and trainees. We will be sat along other Senate members across England, Scotland and Wales, again influencing the direction, the strategic implementation of the Royal College. It will ensure accountability and responsibility of its members and ensures that the development of the profession is seen on a national level. This gives us a direct opportunity to voice our concerns, increase representation and have direct input into the way that the college operates and direct input into impacting the next wave of qualifying pharmacists. Doors can be opened for pharmacy and change the landscape of pharmaceutical care. By having wider recognition and visibility of pharmacy students and trainees' perspectives, this means that members will have more mobility, especially in education and development. Direct input can be fed back into the way training is provided and the way pharmacists are qualified. Alongside all of these additional changes, the Royal College has 5 main commitments. These include creating greater recognition for pharmacy and the scope of its impact, collaboratively shape the future of pharmacy, advance pharmacists to provide excellence in their care, support workforce transformation, and put patients at the forefront of the work. With all these changes going on, it can be hard to keep up with the terminology, but the most important thing is that the BPSA will remain. The most important factor to consider is that the BPSA will still continue to bring you different opportunities and operate as normal. It enhances our relationship with the Royal College as well as support you in your studies. The Royal College allows for the BPSA to still have a voice and say in things that operate in pharmacy. This means that you can get involved too. Now you might feel a little bit more confident about the changes to our professional leadership body and understand its impacts for students and trainees. These changes might be seen in your studies, training and future careers. There are many different ways to get involved, and these are just the first few steps of your future career and of many milestones to come. This is the chance to shape the future of our profession. Thank you for listening to this episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts about these changes and transitions and get to know what your priorities are and what you'd like to see in the future. See you next time as we go further beyond the dispensary.